What's up, everybody? It's Bill from High Volume Games, and welcome to another episode of Promotion Wars. So, we had a very interesting show last time. We saw our Show of Shows pay per view. We stacked the card, and we got a 275 person sellout, which is great for us. We saw Vince Russo help Austin Aries keep that title after Paul London finally came back from his injury. We saw a new women's champion, and she doesn't belong, or she is not a part of the high volume wrestling lineup. Jordan Grace came in on a book and got the title. So we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do with that. We're also going to have to figure out what our next show is. And we have 3 new signings in Chris Harris, Mad Braddocks. Let's hope I can try to say the name right this time. And Leo Rush. So we have to figure out what we're going to do with that. So with that being said, let's get down to the gorilla position and get started with today's show. Okay, what's up, gang? We are in the gorilla position. As always, we're going to do 2 shows. With also, just kind of setting up shop. We're going to get our house in order today because we got a few things to work on. First of all, the new show. We just finished one, so let's announce the show. So it'll be June 20th. And it will be Retaliation. I think I spelled that right, but it's okay either way. I was trying to go with that backlash theme. So if I spelled that wrong, it's okay. Just fake it. Fake like I did. Just tell me that I spelled it right. Okay. So that we got that underway. So now we have to go into new signing. We have to go to our friend with our title, Jordan Grace. And approach the book and head to June 20th. And she will be there. So as of right now, we're gonna keep the title on Jordan Grace because she will be here within a 30-day span, or essentially. And because I know it's like a little more than 30, but that's okay. She is coming to defend the title, so she will continue to be our champion. And hey, paying $600 in a month is less than what I'm paying a lot of the people. So she'll be able to get us, get us that draw for our next big show, and we'll work on building a feud. We'll work on getting somebody ready to face her. It's gotta kind of be Nicole Matthews, mainly because we lost Summer Rae to injury, and she'll be out for this month, I think, right? Yeah, out till mid-June with a broken foot. So she's going to be kind of on the shelf. We still got Air Paris out. He's going to come back in mid-June. That's nice. Get our hardcore division continuing to grow. Davey Boy Smith will be actually back by this next show. And Ryan Nemeth is out till July. So one thing I want to do next is let's go into tag teams and stables. So right now we have Aries and Redbeard And Hardcore Country, which is LA Park and Godwin. And they're actually, now that Godwin had that dip um, in his ability, it's just not, he's not as, you know, reliable for me as far as a tag team match because he's, now he's a 41. I mean, his draw is getting good. We're getting to the point where all of our uh, all of our young standouts from the school. Look at Adam Williams. Adam Williams has been wrestling every show, so he's now a 41. He's now equal to Alpha Jr. He's equal to Chris Harris. He's equal to Danhausen. He can now wrestle for the Interstate Championship if we wanted him to. So we're not worried about that. The only ones that really aren't anywhere near are Evan Gonzalez, Daniel Maccabee, who is sad because Maccabee wrestles every match, every show, but he loses every show. I don't know. But when you look at it, Tommy O'Neill needs to move up. He's been fighting for the tag team championship, but he needs to move up. So, but we're gonna go into our tag teams. We're gonna make a couple tag teams. So let's. First of all, we need to make the tag team of Discohausen, because I mean they have been the tag team champions for over a month. They should get their own tag team. Okay. Then let's create Samoans. Because right now I think we can put. I think there's, especially now that we just noticed that, say, an Adam Williams has draw enough. I think there's enough faces that can take on Andrew Everett that we can put the Samoans into the tag team for now. When Ryan Nemeth comes back, maybe we'll bring back that feud. Okay. And no, just those two for the tag team. Well, I guess we'll, even though their run is about to pretty much end, but we'll put Maven and O'Neill as a tag team. I feel like their feud with Discohausen is pretty much over, just about to be. I think Maven is probably going to be the next handed to Eric Redbeard. Because we need somebody. I don't really want to throw Leo Rush that way. Maven and Tommy O'Neill. And we want to get Tommy O'Neill can put some great matches up. We want to get him seen. Okay. So I think that's it right now. We're going to do one more thing. We're going to make a stable. This is something I leaked out on the internet a few days ago, but we're going to create a new stable called The Misunderstood. And their members are going to be the members of Discohausen, Danhausen, that disco guy, and their newest member and their mouthpiece, Mad Braddix. So Mad Braddix is going to act as their mouthpiece. He's gonna valet for them. We're gonna do that next. So Danhausen is Mad Braddix, because what we're basically doing is we're just adding more draw to a match by just bringing in Mad Braddix. You have more draw showing up on that match. It's like, hey, there's another guy we know that's hanging out. What's he gonna do? Plus, when Mad Braddix isn't wrestling, he's still going to be on the show. He's still going to be in a decent position because he's in the tag team. He's with the tag team champions. So it works out. All right, so I think that's it for roster changes and stuff for right now. Let's just look to make sure everything is good. Locker room's good. We have a good sized roster. Remember, that was satisfactory. I think when we signed those 3 guys, it's like, okay, we're good now. We have plenty of top line faces and heels. Our show is now average. That was actually below average at first, and for a while. So we are improving. Our titles are kind of, all over the place. Our World Heavyweight title, we've been throwing a good program with Aries. And the HBW Women's Champion is okay. The Parking Lot Championship gets defended a lot, so it's not really valuable. It gets changed a lot too. Internet Championship or Interstate Championship is decent. And our Tag Team Championship is okay. So let's get into our first show. Oh, we got a inbox. And it's Davey Boy Smith Jr. is back. There we go. So we look at our feuds. Andrew Everett and Lance is hot still. Aries in London is cooling, even though it's still the highest. And this one, like I said, is pretty much dying. Williams and Cannon is still going. I still have an idea of putting Williams with Chris Harris and maybe working something there, but we'll see. All right, so we're going to go to the show. We're going to go to the Bartow. We need to go to the Bar. We have not sold out at the Bartow yet, so that's our goal. I think we're going to have a steel cage match for the World Heavyweight title, and it's not going to include Davey Boy Smith Jr. or Eric Redbeard. So it's Austin Aries and Paul London. We're going to take Vince Russo out of the equation, we think. All right. Let's put a 4-way tag between Danhausen and Disco Guy. The Anoa'i's Maven and Tommy. And we'll go Harris and Davey Boy Smith Jr. So let's put a non-title match between Leo Rush and Andrew Everett. I know it's not adding to any feuds or anything, but those 2 guys can put on a match. It's an interesting question. What's Redbeard's hardcore ability? Not non-existent. He's not in the. He's 66, but we'll just put Eric Redbeard and Evan Gonzalez, and Evan Gonzalez's basically debut match getting squashed. Just because we want Eric Redbeard on the card. And we'll put. I could have put him against LA Park, but let's put our Adam Williams and Eric Cannon match in there. And let's put a triple threat parking lot championship match. I should just let him have it for a while, but Scotty, Zach, and Viking. Oh shoot, I didn't stipulate. That would have been a normal match, and that would have been really bad. I did one where in a test run a few weeks ago when I was before Show of Shows, I did a match where it was like where it was supposed to be for the hardcore title, and it was like Viking and maybe Zach Godwin or something, and it turned out to be like a 50% match. All right, so let's see. I mean, this show is really about the world title match. Everything else is kind of, bringing people out there. Although we'll see about our tag team match. It's non-title, but, it's got the feud in there. But does another team emerge? Does this Davey Boy Smith Jr. Chris Harris team show up? We're going to see. Do they become although, I don't know if Davey Boy Smith... I don't know. I don't think Davey Boy Smith Jr. could be part of the new America's Most Wanted. Maybe he could. Dad was British, Mom was Canadian. It's okay. Oh, really? Come on now. 119. One person couldn't have showed up just to get us the sellout. Nah. Alright, let's go to the highlights. Scotty Valentine, Viking, and Zach Godwin for the hardcore title. They're fighting their way through the fans. It's a Pier 6 brawl. Scotty tosses Viking over the railing. Irish whips him into the steel steps. He's back in the ring and hits the kiss of death. Scotty Valentine retains the parking lot championship. Danhausen and Disco Guy are in the ring. They call out Huffman and O'Neal. No response from the back. They call one more time. Nothing. And as their backs are turned, Huffman and O'Neal attack them from the crowd. That's not nice. Maven and O'Neal are good guys. They shouldn't do that. No. Adam Williams connects Tiger suplex on Cannon. Williams makes a cover. Referee counts to 3. Now, see, we have to give love to Eric Cannon because, this feud has basically been to make Adam Williams, but Eric Cannon is doing a heck of a job just... Lance tells Bartow he could beat Everett any day of the week. Crowd's chanting right here, right now, right here, right now. Everett comes out. A brawl has broken out. Security's trying to stop this. But Lance jumps out of his corner fighting Everett. Security can't even stop these two wrestlers from fighting. This is far from over. Eric Redbeard squash over Evan Gonzalez. They didn't even say. They just said Evan Gonzalez is down on the mat. Redbeard makes the cover. Redbeard has his feet on the ropes. You mean you needed to cheat to beat Evan Gonzalez, Redbeard? Because actually, I feel like Eric Redbeard's the only really person who can contend against Austin Aries at this point. Oh, Adam Williams is on the microphone talking about Eric Cannon. Now Cannon comes down to the ring. These guys have already battled. Now they're going nose to nose. And now they're fighting. The ring fills with referees. Lio Rush and Andrew Everett. With Everett down on the mat, Lio Rush goes to the top rope. Rush goes for the Dragon Call, and it hits. Uh-oh, do we have a new person who's the number one contender for the Interstate Championship? Paul London comes to the ring with a microphone. Who keeps giving these people microphones? London has something to say. Here comes Aries. Now they're standing nose to nose. And they brawl. These guys still have a cage match later on. Although I like this one. This one makes sense. They're hyping up the cage match for later. Don't get out of your seat, Bartow. We're gonna have a brawl. Discohausen connects with the GTS on Davey Boy Jr. Or Danhausen does, but yeah, Danhausen makes the cover and Discohausen gets the pin and the win. The tag team champions rule. And Paul London's down on the mat. Aries makes the cover. Oh, did I not put this as a tag team match? Or a cage match? Darn it. But it doesn't matter. Aries, I thought I did, but Aries has his feet on the ropes. He cheats to win. Just parking lot brawl this thing for the tag team. That way there's no feet on the ropes. There's no Vince Russo. Look at this. Our hardcore match starts us off with an 82. Adam Williams and Eric Cannon, like I said, they've been slowly moving up to 76. Eric Redbeard and Evan Gonzalez was a 71. Still not bad. Lio Rush and Andrew Everett went 80. The four-way tag match went 83. Well, no, 73, sorry. The Austin Aries Paul London World Heavyweight title match went 84, our new high. And overall show rating 82.13. Look at that. What a good show for just being right now we're just kind of moving along. But we had an 82.13 show rating, and we nearly sold out. That one guy sitting, down the street could have made it. He could have made it for us, but no, he didn't want to come in. So we made about $1,400, $1,420. The fans thought it was a good show. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this, but let's look at this email here. My apologies to this person who sent this, but we got an anonymous investor. He has been impressed with our progress that we have been making with High Volume Wrestling and made a generous donation of $100,000 to assist the growth of the company. We don't have further details about the investor other than the initials AJ. Who could that be? Is his last name Styles? Since we're in Florida, is it, former Marlins pitcher AJ Burnett? Could it be the guy whose name is on the front title screen of this game? I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe he'll make himself visible one day. But thank you to our anonymous investor for the $100,000 that will help, because we're losing less and less. We're still losing money, but we're losing less and less now, especially with these big shows. So, that $100,000 could give us the time to catch up. So now we're at 474. We're about to lose some more because of the wages come on Thursday, but thank you to our anonymous investor. Wages come in at $16,000. Weekly review. We are very pleased with your current performance. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to get our next matchup. I think we're going to... Sorry for tapping the mic there. So we're going to go to Dade City. We're going to go... I should have left the show. I should... Oh, I can check it here. Cool. Yeah, these feuds are dead, so we'll end these. Let's put our next tag team feud and have it be Alpha. Wait, no, I can't, because... Hold on. Let's just... Let's end that. Andrew and Lance is still going, so we can't have... we can't have Andrew and Lance end while it's still going and still hot. So let's put Disco... Let's put it as Davey Boy and Chris Harris against Disco Housen. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, okay. At first I thought that was Davey Boy and Chris Harris versus Danhausen, and I'm like, oh no, but they put the team name. I'm like, okay. Like, oh, jeez. Alright, we'll put that as a feud. I don't know who... I mean, who is... Do we make it LA Park? Do we... Let's look. What is LA Park's draw rating? Well, let's go by draw rating. Yeah, LA Park's at 54. So if Austin Aries does any, like... Really, the only person who isn't going to get pissed off by losing to Austin Aries is Eric Redbeard. Or Davey Boy Smith Jr. We've already had that feud. Paul London. But I think, Leo Rush, remember, we got Eric Redbeard mad. Yeah, LA Park is below Red or Leo Rush. So, do we pull the string? This is basically like a heel-heel rivalry, unless we turn one, but I don't see who do we turn. But let's do it. We're pulling the trigger. And I have the way to do it. We've done it before with Paul London, so let's do it that way again. So Redbeard and Aries. This is going to be our drawing feud because we want to. It's not going to be pretty matches, but people say, "Hey, these two guys that we know are coming and having a fight. We're gonna show up." So we're going to have that battle royal. No, it's not for the world heavyweight title. But let's. Actually, hold on. I'm going to clear the show. Because I want to have less matches. want a singles match for the Interstate Championship in the middle of the show between Everett and Lance because the feud still needs to go on. I want a battle royal. All workers. Yes, I want to manually pick the winner. Do I want to manually pick the runner-up? No. It really doesn't matter. So they're going to open the show that way. Let's have, honestly, oh, we can't have two? I was going to say, let's put a women's one in, too, but, so let's put Cannon and Williams. They deserve to be still going. We're going to go with a women's triple threat. Between Nicole Matthews, Ariane Andrew, and Amber Nova. And our single match for the World Heavyweight title, getting defended twice in this show, but Austin Aries against the winner of the Battle Royal, Eric Redbeard. Let's see what happens. That was kind of a goofy show. I don't know. I shouldn't have. I didn't really focus anything on the tag rivalry we just started, but that's okay. We'll work on that for next episode. What's going to happen? 125 out of the 140, not bad. So we open up with the 26-man Battle Royal. And it comes down to Eric Redbeard and Adam Williams. Let's give Williams the rub by being the second man left. Homegrown Adam Williams is just continuing to impress. So Redbeard won. He's the new number one contender. Andrew Everett in the ring, running down the fans of Dade City. There's an asshole chant. Lance comes to attack. And they're going. Lance throws Everett out of the ring. Everett doesn't look happy. They're getting ready for their title match. Eric Cannon hits Adam Williams with a low blow, and Cannon rolls him up. Handful of tights, and Eric Cannon gets the win. This feud will not end. They're continuing. Eric Cannon's getting he's getting a couple wins out of this. Aries comes out. He's got something to say about his own tag team partner who become the number one contender. Clearly there's problems with these two. Oh, Lance comes off the top rope with the Samoan splash. It connects. Lance makes the cover. 1, 2. There's no Samurai to protect him. Oh my goodness, we had a title change. Lance NOI gets the win and is the new interstate champion. What? Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Chris Harris come out to the ring, microphone in hand. They've got something to say about Discohausen. Alright, triple threat match. Nicole Matthews, Ariane Andrews. Oh, Ariane Andrews hits girl bye on Matthews. Andrew makes the cover and gets the win. Is that putting Arion as the person to take on Jordan Grace? We'll have to see. Adam Williams back out on his way. He's not happy about that loss. Oh no, Eric Cannon behind with a steel chair. What is going on? Eric Cannon's like, this isn't a feud just to step up Adam Williams. He's here. Eric Cannon has made a statement, it says. And world title, Austin Aries gets Eric Redbeard in last chancery. It is over. Austin Aries is the winner. But I don't think this is the end of this. Redbeard wins the Battle Royal with a 68. Eric Cannon with a 77% win. Lance Anoa'i, 80% on that. 70% for Arion. Or 70%, yeah. It's 77 on the World Heavyweight title match. 79.52. Our Battle Royal. He had the most eliminations. I see Adam Williams eliminated Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Viking. Look at Viking getting in. Look at our hardcore people. I mean, Viking eliminated Leah Rush and made 4th place. Scotty Valentine was 3rd. Look at our hardcore guys just getting into it. All right, we made $1,500. All right. And fans thought it was enjoyable. Oh, they said enjoyable. All right. So, with that being said, we're going to continue on. We're just ending May. We're going to be going into June. Our next house show will be June 2nd. So, that'll bring us a couple weeks away from our pay-per-view or our big show, Retaliation. So, with that being said, I'm going to send you back up to the High Volume Games control tower, and we'll wrap it up. Okay, guys, welcome back to the High Volume Games control tower. That was a good show. It's not the most exciting. When you're in between the house shows, you have to, you have to get your house in order, and that's kind of what we're doing here. We're making a new feud for the World Heavyweight title. We're putting we're putting the 2 draws together. We'll see how that goes. We've got a new tag team feud. Can't put Davey Boy Smith up in the top 2 all the time, so we're gonna put him, Davey Boy Smith Jr. In the tag team battle for a bit. We got Chris Harris when we picked him up while Smith was injured. Let's put them together for a bit, because we've got these little things forming. Like, could Leo Rush be, in that mix for the interstate title? Could be. He beat Andrew Everett. And then Andrew Everett ends up losing the title to Lance Anoa'i. So, wow, we've got some interesting things to do. Look at homegrown Adam Williams. He's been doing a lot. So we're trying to get our house in order, and it'll be very interesting with the next episode how we're going to transition from where we are now to where we're going to be setting up for the Retaliation show. So, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everybody who keeps watching. I do these videos for you, so because since you guys keep watching, I keep making them. So, I appreciate it so much, and I appreciate everybody. So, we'll see you next time. Take care, and have a great weekend. Bye.